What's up, guys? If this is the first video you're seeing, I've got like 10 other videos that go along with this theme of making videos that follow along the season, starting our market garden. We're in North Carolina, trying to just keep things real and be reactive to the comments that you guys give and what you want to see. So this video is about seed starting. Someone asked about starting seeds. So I'll show you guys what we do, and then hopefully that can work out for you. The reality of it is a lot of things are contextual. Like last season we lived in a camper and didn't have anywhere to start seeds, so we started them in the caterpillar tunnel, and now we live in a place with a basement, so that's where we're starting seeds now. So we're in the basement. There's these grow lights here, and we have things like there's the tomatoes. Maybe not the most ideal thing going, but I built that with scrap wood, so it's realistic to try and save money, and that's what that is. So I'm just gonna go through the steps of everything from like the potting soil, putting the potting soil in the trays, and then putting the seeds in, and then watering, and you know, just how like getting it to germinate and stuff. Alright, this is where I keep the potting soil. It's in the garage next to the walk-in cooler, which is right there. This is a spot where even if the garage was open, the sunshine would never directly hit it. So trying to keep moisture in here, and obviously it's February, so it's cool out here. So I don't want this to dry out. I don't want to have to come out here and put water in it and mix it up to keep it good, because it's going to last the whole season. So this is from Dirtcraft Organics in Marshall, North Carolina. It's up by Asheville. And here's this mix. Oh, it's really nice stuff. We've had really good results with it so far. And if you guys want to see his operation, you could go to Sow the Land's channel, S-O-W the Land. That's my friend Jason, and that's actually how I know about this. And he went there and made a video, talked to Adam, the guy that owns it and runs it, and he went through all the details and stuff. But so I just fill it up into a tote to take into the basement and then start seeding. Alright, this isn't the most effective or efficient system, but I haven't built anything yet, and there's probably way better ways to do it, I'm sure, but I'll get to that point eventually. That's reality. Alright, after it's full of potting soil, take another empty sheet and press it down on top of the one you just filled, or stack them as you're filling and they'll compress on their own, and then you're left with divots where you can set your seeds in there. Alright, so seeds are in. Yeah, it's just a seed per cell. You can do more if you want. Sometimes you can thin things out or whatnot. Yeah, this is pelleted seed, so it's just coated in a clay, so it holds more moisture, and this seed is expensive. It's a really good variety. It's a really productive lettuce. We use it in salad mixes, or salad as a whole head. But so pelleted is the clay, and then raw is no clay around it. And sometimes you have the option, and you're just gonna have to make the decision, do I want to get pelleted or not? Alright, so when the seeds are on, I'm just going to take this and do a light covering. Okay, lightly covered. Now it's ready to water. Oh, on a day like today, you don't really need to water. It's raining pretty decent right now. So I'm probably gonna let it sit out in the rain so I don't have to water it, but I'll still go get the hose and show you guys just like how much water we put on it so you can get an idea for that. Alright, not totally sure how I'm gonna film this without getting the camera wet. So this is called the Wonder Waterer. You can get it from Johnny's, and this thing is well worth the money. It's like $40 I think, which is expensive, but for seedlings and really just watering in general, it's way better than anything you're gonna get at Lowe's or Home Depot. And that's one of the things too, like, do you have to buy it? No. Can you? Yeah. Should you? I don't know. That's all depends on you guys, you know. See if I can get this here. Alright, this weather sucks. The hose is like frozen, so it might have looked awkward, but that's why. Okay, so we get it. Here. Get it nice and soaked, and our potting mix holds a pretty good amount of water. And then, okay, then we set them under the light. So we're trying to give the seeds this environment of like a constant temperature. That's what the basement represents. The light, which somewhat represents the sun. I don't think you can really beat the sun, and then the moisture that they need. So we soaked them down good so the seeds got really wet. The soil will stay wet because they're not out in the direct sun or with the wind blowing. And then once they begin to germinate, like once they begin to show, either wait till most of them come up, or I'll move them out inside to the caterpillar tunnel almost instantly. Because if you don't, you're gonna get leggy seedlings that are like 3-4 inches tall because they didn't grow with proper light. They need light, they need wind, they need change in temperatures to really actually harden off and then start to develop, like start growing. So the tomatoes I move them outside like every day. Not today because it's really cold and rainy, and they were outside all day yesterday, so it's okay. But yeah, so I'll show you guys the caterpillar tunnel. That same method is what we did for everything in the tunnel right now, and yeah, so you can see that. And there's also germination chambers. You can look that up. That's what a lot of people use. The basement works well enough for us that I haven't really took the time to build one. I've been building beds and a cooler and a wash station and trying to get orders flowing and stuff instead. And that is a whole nother thing. But basically you like put a crock pot in the bottom and you get moisture in an old fridge and you stack trays in there, and it gives you that constant temperature with some humidity. We also have a fan up here, and so if it's like right now I have the wood stove going too because it's so wet and there's some water leaking in there. So I'm trying to keep the air dry, especially for the tomatoes, and not get any fungal development. That's another thing. So every place is gonna have its nuances and little things you gotta figure out. But so those are ours. Pretty much seeding things, everything's the same. You know, depressing the soil, putting the seed in, putting soil over top, and yeah, once it germinates, putting it outside is a big thing. Getting it to acclimate. If you can't do that, get some actual grow lights, better ones than these. These are really cheap, and get a fan on them and try and put them in direct sunlight as much as you can. I'll head out to the cat tunnel here and show you guys what's going on in there. Alright, out in the tunnel here, see everything in there. Here's the seedlings. My battery's about to die, so I'm gonna hurry up. You can see how nice they've come out. That's all from the same method. About 100% germination, nothing fancy, just using what we got. That's mixed seeds too. Yeah, I keep an insect net over them because there's some broccoli and cabbage in there. And then overnight, on cold nights, I'll double cover them. I'll double cover them with this cloth. Just like I had a video about growing in the winter, doing the same thing with the seedlings. But sometimes with the seedlings, I'll come out even earlier and cover them to keep more warmth because they don't have the benefit of the soil. So last year, if you have a tunnel or a low tunnel, last year we put them like right in the soil. We put the flats right in the soil so they had the benefit of the soil temperature, and then we covered them and left them covered. Outside, no electricity, really, and no irrigation either. And they germinated pretty well. But yeah, you can see that. Yeah. Show y'all one more thing. Just trying to get some diversity, or try and like do something different for the chefs and stuff. I let the arugula flower, and they use this on dishes as garnishes and stuff, and it's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. It tastes way better than the actual foliage, which is funny, but yeah, you can see it looks really cool. It's something different. I don't really know how to price it. I think it's like $5 for a little pint of, you know, like a clamshell. And I mean, this really like loses money if you think about it, because I could be like putting like radishes or something in this bed, but it's something different. And as we're getting out, I want, you know, the chefs and stuff to know that we will do something different if they want it, and we'll figure out realistic pricing. Well, that's part of the relationship too, at least I hope. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. I think I covered most everything, and it's about seed starting time, so happy seed starting. Thanks.